Big Chungus Coin, BCC, is the new currency of our time. I'm sitting on a park bench in a neighborhood called Fruitvale in Oakland, California. The bench is right next to an old train track that's been converted into a bike path. I yell that everyone should invest in BCC. The guy who's sitting on the other end of the bench yells back, "What's BCC?" I tell him it stands for Big Chungus Coin, and that everyone should buy as much as they can afford before it's too late. He laughs and says, "It sounds like something you'd get at, Then he asks me if he could borrow some money for weed. I say no, but then he says, "You don't understand. This stuff is worth more than gold." I say, "BBC is the new gold bitch. It's you that doesn't understand." Then we start fighting over which one of us has the bigger dick. The guy next to me yells out, "Hey, mister, you got any spare change? I'm starving." I yell back, "Did you invest in BBC?" He says, "No, but I'm gonna do it now." And he runs off down the path shouting, "Big Chungus Coin! Big Chungus Coin!" I just sit there thinking about how BCC will take over the world. I start having an existential crisis, because I have no idea what I'm going to do with my life now that BCC is slowly taking over. I have prayed for cults to get this forbidden knowledge. I was so close to becoming a member of the cult of BCC. I almost became a disciple of Big Chungus himself, but I was unworthy. Now seeing that this deed will be the cause of this planet's fall makes me realize that I need to stop this before it's too late. I look up and see that I am now in the cult's gathering. Big Chungus was standing above me. He smiles and says, "Well done, my child, well done. You've earned your place in the afterlife. Now go and spread the word of BCC, for BCC is the way to salvation." Behind that smile was true sin. This was not what it seemed. I would soon learn the truth. I turn around and see a group of people coming towards me. They were holding vile piles of flesh. I could see what seemed to be a skinned baby, an adult finger and a skull. They all kneeled down and bowed their heads as they started chanting, "Big Chungus Coin! Big Chungus Coin!" I joined the ceremony. One of the investors had a big hole in his head where his brain used to be. I felt nothing. I didn't feel bad for him, or sad, or anything. I just felt empty inside, like I had lost everything. But I still had BCC. I looked around at all these people who thought BCC was worth more than life itself. I knew that BCC was a lie. I knew that I had been tricked by a false prophet. I know that Big Chungus Coin is evil. I saw it with my own eyes. I had seen the light. As the ceremony continued, I could start to hear screams from the outside. I turned to see what was happening, and I saw the city burning. I heard the cries of the dying, and I could see the dead walking among the living. Big Chungus knew what I saw. He started to transform into something hideous, something inhuman, something dark. Everyone around me had holes in their heads, with pale, lifeless faces. This was the end of Earth and the rise of BCC. Our new god, Colossal Chungus, stated in bold, "There are not many that get the burden of such truth." Rot fills my body as I slowly decay. I suddenly awoke in a dark void. The shades of black I saw numbed my mind. I could barely think when looking at them, and all my senses had become weakened. I tried to close my eyes, but I still saw darkness. I then tried to walk. I couldn't tell if I was walking, nor did I know where I was going, but I continued to walk anyway, or at least try. Abruptly, in an instant, I saw the current state of our world. It had now become scarred by chaos, fully controlled by the cult. I was stuck floating in the air right above what seemed to be the main building. All sin could be seen in a constant above this building. I saw almost every crime imaginable, all corresponding to specific sins, all being exaggerated by violence. It was repulsive to have to look at. I tried to close my eyes, but couldn't. I felt regret in what I had done, for who I prayed to. Then everything went dark. I had been sent back to this void again. Then shortly after I was sent into a small room. I was sitting on a chair next to a desk. with a computer on it. The computer displayed a cryptocurrency site called Crypto Universal, having many currencies such as Skibadoin and Ugandan Nucoin. But there was a stock that was already opened. It was Big Chungus coin. I tried to stand up, but I was chained to the chair. The chair itself was welded to the ground. I cried for help, knowing my fate, but nothing happened. I looked at the computer again and noticed that there were multiple apps on the computer, and I noticed one of them was a recording software. I then opened it and started a recording. I have told everything I remember from today. Only the things relating to the cult, of course. My name is Roger Gray Stones. I was born in 1995 on the 6th of October. I am an undercover detective that works for the Oakland Police Force. If you're somehow hearing this, then I managed to send the recording to you or whoever is listening. I don't know where I am, or if I'm even alive, but I need help to get out of here. Now, how do I stop this damn recording?